My name's Frizana. I'm from Babyhood Carrywell stand over at F29. It's lovely to see you here today. We're going to talk a little bit about breastfeeding and the comfort of breastfeeding. So we'll just start. Yatrik, if you want to jump back one slide, please, for me. Thank you. What we're looking at today is we're looking at how to feel comfortable during your pregnancy. That's really important for many mums. Even more important, how do you feel comfortable after birth? And finally, feeling just comfortably generally in your breastfeeding space. Breastfeeding is a wonderful emotional process that we all like to enjoy, but it's not necessarily an easy process. It can be challenging for many people, and we're trying to today give you some information about products and just general information about what will make it easier for you during the breastfeeding process. So let's start off and we'll talk about whilst you're pregnant. So you need to get your breasts ready for the process of breastfeeding. During your pregnancy, your progesterone levels increase significantly, and that actually can impact on your body quite significantly. A lot of women suffer a lot of aches and pains, and they do need a little bit of extra support. The other thing is that our breast tissue can increase by up to almost half a kilo during your pregnancy. So you really need extra support during your pregnancy. Lactation consultants, including Sister Lillian, who I'm basing all this information on today that I'm talking about, and she's a lactation consultant that works very closely with Carrywell, one of our brands, and she talks about the importance of making sure that your breasts are well supported during that pre-birth stage. They talk about the fact that you should not be using underwire bras, so you should be using bras with no underwires, but they need to continue to give you support. So how do you achieve that? You achieve that with very good quality products, including nursing bras. So Yatrik's going to hold up one of the nursing bras for us at the moment, and Yatrik is part of our team, and he's going to talk to you a bit about the weave in the bras.
Carrywell use a very unique style of weave. They use a seamless technology in their actual fabric. Also, the weave is a 3-weave system. So as there's growth in the breast, the bra will continue to shape around you and not make you feel uncomfortable. The quality of the fabric as well reduces any friction and any discomfort that you'd feel from a normal bra. Not having underwire also makes it more comfortable, and there's no pinching or lack of comfort through wearing the bra. Also, the style of the ribbing along the bottom is very thick, makes it more comfortable, as well as the straps being thicker and easier to adjust. If you want to have a feel,
you'll see that there's great support underneath your breast in the parts that you need it in particular. So there's extra support over to both the sides of your breast where you need extra support. There's extra ribbing underneath. And the ribbing is fantastic because it stops the roll in the bottom of the bras. Often when you're wearing a bra, you'll find that it rolls. It's a horrible, terrible feeling, and you're constantly adjusting. Did you want to have a look at the bra? You're good? Okay, excellent. So the gentleman in the back just would prefer not to look at the bra. Okay, so we've got good support in here. And then this is a bra that you can use pre-pregnancy, during your pregnancy, not pre-birth. And you can get good support right through your bra. The other important thing is that there's extenders on bras. Look for bras with extenders. It's important because your breast size will change constantly during your pregnancy and constantly after birth. And that's something that parents forget. A lot of mums go, when they first fall pregnant, go buy 10 bras, all in the same size. I don't recommend that. I recommend that you buy a couple, try them, see what works for you, and as your breast size gets bigger and you start to engorge, especially after you've given birth, you engorge, your milk comes through, and it's a lovely, lovely process. Your milk comes through and you start to get nice and full in your breasts and your cups. You'll find that you will need a bigger bra, so make sure you consider that you need different sizes in your bra and you need different levels of support with your bra. The lovely thing is, Yatrik, if you'd open that bra up for me again, once you get your bra and you've had your baby and you need to access, there's a little discreet little pocket in most good quality bras like this. You clip it open, you jump in, you have a feed, but it continues to support you because there's a band that runs through here. It's a good, strong band, so it's continuing to hold your breast in place in the process of breastfeeding. So that's really, really important. Nice idea. So that's your discreet little feeding during breastfeeding. And then we'll go one back a slide, if you don't mind, Yatrick, again. And we'll talk about support bands. I'll tell you a little experience I had this morning. I had a lady who was looking at some products with me on the stand, and she kept moving her legs. And I said, "Are your legs sore?" And she said, "No." She said, "I'm hurting through here and right through my pelvis." And I said to her, "Okay, just forget about the stroller for a second. I want you to come and take a walk with me." And I took her over to this particular product. It's a support band. And I said to her, "Sit down on a chair and put it on." And I helped her to put it on. And once she put it on, she said to me, "I'm not taking it off." And her husband looked it up. And she said, "It's immediately given me relief. It's given me extra support on the lower part of my pelvis and in my lower back." And she didn't take it off, and so he, of course, paid for it. But it is an excellent product. And she looked at me and she said, "How did you know?" And I said, "I do this every show, and I know it's important that parents are well supported." Yatrick, if you hold that up for me and I can point out what I need to show the ladies. Good ribbing on top so there's no dropping and peeling. As I said earlier with the bras, that's really important when you're wearing undergarments. You don't want to have to keep lifting and adjusting them. Here, it's nice and loose. And the reason it's not weaved is that's where your belly's going to be growing, okay? And we want you to have good support, but we want your belly to keep growing. So you've got good support in there. But all this ribbing in the bottom and all the way around the back is all support for your body. This part of your back, the sciatic part of your back, most women experience during pregnancy and after birth a lot of pain through the lower part of their back, and that helps support that, especially through the hips here where you can get a bit of pinching in your thighs. That's all extra support. And for mums who are at the beginning of their pregnancy, it's not a problem. It's usually as you progress further in your pregnancy, you find you need that extra support. And that's what a support band is all about. They're very inexpensive, but they're a good way to retain back your health. A lot of women also like to do a lot of moderate exercise during their pregnancy to stay fit and healthy for their birth. A support band can be worn during that moderate exercise to give you extra support during that exercise. Lovely. Lovely. So if you'd like to hear a little bit more about the ranges of nursing products, including support bands, I encourage you to come over to stand F29. We're just over there, and I'm happy to take you through and talk you through the process. Lovely.
What's the name of your stand?
Babyhood stand. You'll see Babyhood written, and it's right over there, F29.